Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to Magazine Monday. It's been a rough day for me and it's barely 6 something. We're going to be working from the Crafts Beautiful magazine issue 330. It's from March 2019. And I thought I released a video last week, but I cannot find it for some reason. I thought I released this video last week. Maybe I labeled it something else. I don't know, because I know I made this last week and colored it up and people commented, but I couldn't find it because I was talking about how it said thank you or something like that on the stamp set. So I did do a video last week. I just can't, I must have labeled it something wrong or spelled magazine wrong on the thing, so I need to fix that. Anyway, we're going to be working on this card right here, which is really cute, a real fun, simple card to make. It has a layer, then it has the stamps on there. I'm choosing to use a different color. So I pulled out my archival inks, just a little bit darker than the light colors. This is peeled paint, my go-to orange Right Spice Marmalade, and Mermaid Lagoon, and this is the color that we're gonna be using as our card front. What I thought I would do is just take the butterflies and stamp them all over the paper, not systematically, but where it was not too many on there. I'm gonna just use a whole sheet of paper. I had tried to cut it down previous, but I've realized that that was a mistake for me to do. So next week you will not get a magazine Monday. You will get you'll get 2 magazine flip throughs. And as I was going through some of my videos that I haven't released yet, I need to release about 20 videos. So you'll get current and old videos that I feel like, you know, I did some really cool stuff with, or I just need to release them because I made the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the top. And I'm going to do all of the peeled paint first. So I'm going to just kind of do a pattern, but not really. I really like, I already told you all this, but I really like the distress colors a lot. I just wish they were bigger, these ink pads. We'll see what he does with them, right? Because they do have archival inks, and the larger ones, I use the black all the time. That's like my go-to ink. But I don't know. I haven't really watched any release videos. I know Wonder Dreamer 555 had said that he has a new stamp, some new stamps coming out, which hopefully Michaels will get. Last year they got some of them, and they had maybe 50 total, I guess, and it was just hard to find and get them in the store because, you know, some people that work at craft stores don't really know what they're selling. They just have a job. And then others are working there because they love it. They're getting a discount and stuff like that. I never find those employees when I'm looking for stuff. Like I was looking for the Hot Buy paper pads, a specific paper pad, and I asked the young lady, I was like, can you tell me where your Hot Buys are? And she was like, oh, it's, you know, it's in the moving, I think they call it the moving something or other. And I was like, I checked there already. And I usually, when I need to find something, I'll go online first because I have to, you know, I'm working there as a customer. And I was like, it says that it's in stock. And it had like 20 of them. But they had moved the display to make room for something else, I'm sure. I really like this green. Like I went a little bit too green crazy, huh? But that's okay. We're going to fill it in with this orange and blue. And I probably should have did orange first, but I didn't. Okay. So I'm not going to bore you with stamping the orange out. I just bored you with the green. So this is how it's looking before I butcher the paper up. We should be able to get 2 layer pieces out of this piece. Wish me luck. So, I was just thinking that our stamping platforms, I've seen videos where people have all kinds of junk on their platforms, whatever kind that they use. I'm just like, I was thinking that these things take a beating from crafters, which, you know, this one is designed to get beat up because it's supposed to be like a mixed media one, I believe. So what I'm doing is just taking the back of this, and I'm going to put the sentiment on there, which is a little birdie told me, which I do find a bit on the odd side because we stamped out butterflies. I don't get it. But we're going to use this sentiment right here. Little birdie told me it's your birthday. Okay, so now we're going to do some glue tape stuff going on. I want to talk about my art glitter glue. I've had this for a long time. If you know Don H. Chris, she left a comment when I was talking about different glues and adhesives for another project that I did, the decoupage project for the orange, the rainbow collaboration for last Friday. And I told, I like the art glitter glue. And the only thing, well, this just happened to me. And I've had this since last year sometime. So I haven't used all of this little tube, haven't refilled anything. My little ball came off. And then when I was putting the stuff back in, the rust-free thing back in the tube, I bent the needle. And then the ball came off because I was trying to pull it off too hard. So, finesse, strength, what they say sometimes, beauty over bronze. Just be careful, I guess, is what I'm just trying to tell you, because I somehow screwed that up. But it's okay, because I'm almost out. I do need to, I guess, reorder some more, or just the tips. And I was looking at just the tips, and it seems like it'd be more cost effective for me to buy the whole setup again, all 3 parts, because I don't know where I did with the other stuff. I don't have a storage unit, but the big roommate thinks that I should get a storage unit. But a lot of my craft stuff is still in boxes. Most of it is still in boxes, besides the stuff I keep overbuying and replacing because it's in boxes. But that, has to stop, because that's a lot of loot money. So I'm doing it a little bit, not purposefully, but just a little bit heavy. Because we're going to pop the sentiment up. We're going to pop the sentiment up off the card once we get it on the card. And I like this project a lot. It's very easy, simple to do. I enjoyed stamping out the butterflies. I think I'm going to try this on some of my craft paper, not with butterflies, but with other things, and just make some background pages or some pages that people can overlay on top. I have a project in mind that I want to create for a crafty friend, so I think she'd like that. I'm just putting a bent thing back on. So now I have these. We have these card bases, our layers. So now what I'm going to do is make sure I put it on the right side, and I'm going to tape those down. Okay, so here we are, almost finished with the card. I did have some complications, and you all know that I measure 20 times, cut 30 times. So this one is a little bit off, and I think it's operator error, of course, but I think I may have grabbed the wrong card front, even though I checked to make sure, because I have 3 of them. So now on the picture, it shows that this piece covers the entire area. You see how it goes over everything. Excuse me, it doesn't go over everything. It kind of leaves that border. I want it to go over everything. And so what I'm hoping to do with this one, I think we're going to put right here. I wanted it to be in different spots. So with this one, we're going to put that right there. And then with this other sentiment, I'm hoping I can fix my error by putting it like right there. And I'm not going to use the demon tape today. I am going to use some foam tape, but it's not as bad as the demon tape, and it's much more forgiving. If I make a mistake, I can quickly pull this up. So this came from the Dollar Tree, this tape, the Jot brand, I believe. And I went to the Dollar Tree this weekend to find some more. Guess what? You guessed it. None in stock. They had the little pieces. I think I'm just going to have to break down and find the larger foam pieces online somewhere. And go from there. So we're just going to put that right there. Now I was thinking that it's so bare at the top now, even though this is how it's kind of bare. Even with that, I was thinking I could put a little bird up there, like cut out a bird, maybe this bird right here, and put it on there, but I'm not sure if I don't know how that would look. Let's see. It does not want to come off of the package. Because I think that would probably be a little bit odd just to have this. I mean, it is a little bird. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to put some bling on there. So we're going to put some bling, these two blings on here. And if you notice, I did green first, then orange and blue. And it's a lot of green, and it seems like there's a lot of blue, but not a lot of orange. So I thought I can throw these two little orangey yellow pieces right there. And then because I had this going on, I want to draw people's attention from that area and put in those big giant blue pieces. So this card probably could not be just mailed out by itself because it has a lot of dimension on it, on top of one spot in particular. And I know everyone goes with the odd number is better, but I don't mind putting the even things on there versus, because I don't want to put 4 on there. I want to kind of keep it open, if that makes any sense to you. Probably not, but in my head it does. All right. So that is our card, our 2 little cards completed. Same concept, you know, stamp out a lot of one thing and do something with it, but totally different look. I want to say thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the new subscriptions. Thank you for all the comments and the likes. I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you all for watching, and until next time, happy crafting.